Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, is this it? Is my best already behind me? Maybe someone's made you feel like you've passed your prime, like your dreams, your goals, even your energy belong to a younger version of yourself. I've been there. I know what it feels like to be told you're too old to start over, or just take it easy and accept it. But let me tell you something from the heart. Age may add years to our life, but it doesn't get to define our spirit. We do. In this video, I want to share with you how I turned my own story around, how I went from feeling like my best days were over to living with more purpose, more energy, and more joy than ever before. And no, it wasn't some magic pill or expensive program. It was a handful of simple habits done consistently that reminded me just how powerful we really are, no matter our age. So please, don't just watch a piece of this and leave. Every moment we share here is part of a journey that could change your life or someone else's. If you truly believe that God gives us the strength to care for the body He blessed us with, and you believe in the power of helping others, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. When you do, you're not just supporting this channel, you're spreading hope and health to countless others who might be feeling weak, lonely, or unsure where to start. Your simple click could be the reason someone else finds the strength to take control of their health today. Now, isn't that a beautiful way to make a difference? And don't just watch a piece of this video and leave, my friend. Every single habit I'm sharing today is like a stepping stone, and the real magic only happens when you stay for the whole journey. So settle in, stay with me right to the end, and let's walk this path to a stronger, longer life together. Let's begin with something simple but powerful, waking up with intention. For so long, I used to drag myself out of bed like I was already defeated by the day. But now, the first thing I do, I sit up, take a deep breath, and give thanks. Just 30 seconds of gratitude for the day, for the breath in my lungs, for another chance. That one shift sets the tone. It's not about pretending life is perfect. It's about choosing to face the day with purpose, not passivity. Next, I got moving. Not running marathons or lifting heavy weights, just walking. 10 minutes around the block, a stroll in the park, marching in place during the news. Movement isn't about looking a certain way. It's about keeping the fire inside us lit. When I started walking daily, I didn't just feel stronger. I felt alive. And that, my friend, is everything. Once I started walking with purpose and waking up with intention, I realized how much power we have over our own story. And it lit a spark in me. That spark needed fuel, though. So the next change I made was to my plate. Not a crash diet, not anything extreme. Just paying attention to what I was feeding this body God gave me. I started swapping out processed snacks for real, nourishing food. A handful of nuts instead of chips. Fresh fruit instead of a sugary dessert. And I made sure every meal had color. Greens, oranges, deep reds. Nature's medicine, right there on the plate. It wasn't about weight loss. It was about energy, clarity, and respect. When you eat food that loves you back, you feel the difference. I started sleeping better. My joints didn't ache as much. I even noticed my mood lifting, like I'd stepped out from under a cloud I didn't even know was there. But it didn't stop at food. I had to take care of my mind too. You know, we spend years collecting memories, experiences, and wisdom, but we also pick up doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs along the way. I used to tell myself, I'm too old to learn anything new, or it's too late to try that now. But one day I asked myself, who told you that? And why are you still listening? So I started challenging those thoughts. I picked up new hobbies. I learned to use my phone better. I even started writing again, just little stories from my life. And do you know what happened? My brain woke up. I felt sharper, more confident. It was like opening a window in a dusty room, fresh air, new light, a new perspective. And you don't have to do anything big to feel that shift. Try learning one small thing each week, a new recipe, a new song, a simple breathing exercise. The point isn't perfection, it's progress. And progress feels good. What really tied everything together for me was something that's often overlooked: connection. Real human connection. You see, I spent years believing I had to do everything alone. I didn't want to burden anyone. I didn't want to admit I needed help or that I was lonely. But the truth is, we were never meant to walk this road by ourselves. So I started reaching out, Just little steps at first. Calling an old friend, saying hello to a neighbor I'd only ever nodded to, joining a local community group, even if I wasn't sure I'd fit in. And let me tell you, the warmth that came back to me, it changed everything. Suddenly, I wasn't just alive, I was living. We are wired to connect, to laugh, to share stories, to listen, and to be heard. And no matter our age, we still have so much to offer each other. And speaking of connection, I want to hear from you. If anything I've said today stirred something in your heart or reminded you of your own strength, drop a comment below. Tell me your story, or simply say hi. Let's lift each other up, one kind word at a time. Before we wrap up, let's quickly take in what we've walked through together. Starting the day with purpose, moving your body with love, fueling it with real food, keeping your mind sharp with curiosity, and feeding your soul with connection. These aren't just habits, they're lifelines, and they remind us that it's never too late for a comeback. Not at 60, not at 70, not at 90. As long as you've got breath in your lungs, you've got purpose in your life. So remember this, your age doesn't define your future. You do. Small changes made with love and consistency can lead to a life that feels rich, joyful, and deeply meaningful. If this video spoke to you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content made just for you. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, someone who's feeling stuck, tired, or forgotten, send this their way. You might be the reason they decide to get up and try again. Here's to living your best life at any age. You've still got so much ahead of you, my friend. Let's keep going. Together.